first round and exciting Game 7. 2K Sports proud to bring you this one. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularize small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. But Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Dort in at the 2. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with Gordon. And it's Tucker in at the 5, patrolling the paint.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now here's Westbrook. Outside Gordon. The 3. Buries it from three-point range.
And really, the three-point shot is Gordon's specialty, Kevin. When he squares himself up, there's a real high chance he's dropping it in.
Ball outside. Can't hit that one. And it's Houston the other way. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here's Dort, following the score by Houston. Adams down low. Guarded by Tucker. Offensive rebound. Adams, the pass to Gallinari. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Harden.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stolen by Westbrook. Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
You know, sometimes you're risking the blow-by or the drive-by if you play tight on Harden. Or like here, maybe he'll knock down a jumper right in your face. He's just got so many ways to hurt you. It's hard to guard him.
A putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Westbrook passes to Gordon. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. All the lob to Gallinari.
Boy, the floor awareness of Chris Paul. Got to respect that. I mean, whenever one of his guys is open, he's getting the ball to him quickly and on time.
Harden left side. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. Harden's got 5 now.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Gordon. Westbrook scanning the floor. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Passes it to Paul. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Adams outside. 6 to shoot. Here's the pass to Dort. Kick out to Adams. Count that bucket. Adams has got his second basket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And it's Gordon penetrating. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Paul's running, drops in the tray.
And even though he's a little older, Paul still possesses great speed. Excellent at using that speed in transition.
Now here's Westbrook. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gordon with the defensive effort. Rockets leading by 4. Outside Westbrook. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Paul right side over Westbrook. Adams trying to free himself up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. Rockets leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Dort, guarded by Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dort passes to Paul over Westbrook. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Now here's Harden. He's got 5 and taken away by Paul. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Dort over Westbrook, and there's another one for the Thunder.
Tell you what, that mid-range game from Chris Paul, he's really an assassin from there. You can see less and less of that shot in this day and age, but CP has got the green light to shoot it.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Houston making some changes. Jeff Green is checked in for Robert Covington. Daniel House comes in for Gordon. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Rivers to the paint. Here's Tucker. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, you know, Tucker's a little undersized, but he makes up for it with leaping ability and reach.
Schroeder against Rivers. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And, you know, the screen wasn't that great, but still he got it done. Excellent concentration on the hard finish.
For Oklahoma City, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That's good from Schroeder. Now Harden. He's got 5. Over in the corner, Green. Back to Harden. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Green. Over Paul. And it's Green missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Paul passes to Adams. Schroeder surveying the floor. Over in the corner, Paul. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's House. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Schroeder finds Paul. Adams outside. Gallinari outside. Fires from the wing. No good on the shot.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now here's Schroeder. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That is his first foul of the game. Schroeder outside. Lock at 6. Paul for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Paul's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Thunder. Pass to Tucker. Fires from deep. Does not find the mark. He's made 2 and missed 1 now. Rivers against Schroeder. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Noel with it. And the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Houston making some changes. Robert Covington comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. At the elbow, Westbrook. That one good for 2. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Paul passes to Noel. He kicks it to Schroeder. From deep. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Lobbed up there for Green. Great communication on the alley-oop. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Thunder trailing by 6. We've got 1:55 left here in the first quarter. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Ferguson's checked in. Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Houston leading by 4. And Westbrook, here we go. And Westbrook throws it down.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
Now here's Schroeder. Pass to Baisley. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by House.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Ferguson. Fires Fires the three. Connects from three-point range.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. Green, the pass to Covington. Fires it up. And it's Westbrook again missing. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Baisley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Robert Covington picks one up.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. And Green slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
And here's Schroeder. Just 3 on the clock. The shot will not fall. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston, setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Now a chance to hear shooting guard Eric Gordon talk about their key to winning.
It's all about not making mistakes, getting rebounds, and getting good stops to really push the pace up. And I think when we do that, we always are at our best.
And Greg, nowadays, it's all about pushing the pace.
And it's an offensive-oriented league now. When you execute and really look to attack, it puts the opposition on their heels.
And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. Let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Rockets, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
They've got Green. Russell Westbrook out there with Gordon. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now. Now here's Schroeder. Westbrook with the block. To the right side. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Good work there as it goes. Now it's a 6-point Rocket lead.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Westbrook kicks to House. Back to Westbrook. Puts up a 3. Thunder with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Boy, it's obvious that Noel has some nice leadership traits. He's energetic, he's positive. His teammates really gravitate to him and feed off his intensity.
All free throws good from Noel.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Schroeder against Gordon. Launches a three. No good on that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Ball outside. It's stolen. Here is House. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Left side, Gordon. Pass to Green. A three. But they'll get another chance. Here's Westbrook. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. Westbrook's got 16. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Houston making some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Green. And it's James Harden in for Danuel House. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now here's Paul. He's got 8. Pass to Ferguson. Schroeder outside. 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder. Rockets on defense. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Left side Adams, and there's the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder.
And, you know, it's awesome to see Harden giving his all on defense. That's been an area that he's needed to improve on. Really making an effort to stay with his guy.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Knocked loose. Right side Westbrook.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets the shot go uncontested.
Three-pointer on the way. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Well, the defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
To the middle. The 3 from Harden. Houston gets it back, and that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Thunder trailing by 4. Pass to Adams. He dishes it to Schroeder. Harden with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. Westbrook with it. He's got 19. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And he slams it one-handed.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Now here's Westbrook. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Houston. Austin Rivers comes in for Russell Westbrook. Jeff Green on the wing. The fader. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Paul passes to Adams. Now here's Schroeder. Lets a floater go, and it's good on the way in. Schroeder's got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Covington. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Schroeder against Rivers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For Oklahoma City, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Schroeder hits them both.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gallinari's checked in. Now here's Rivers. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. From deep, Harden. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's the lob to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Harden, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Rockets trail by 4. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And so it's Houston with it. 4-point game. Covington passes to Green. No good off the back of the rim.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Now here's Covington. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rivers. Another miss by Houston. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Gallinari inside the three-point line. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game. Harden kicks to Covington. Pass to Rivers. Passes it to Green. Clock at 4. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper. Green's got 8.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gallinari outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Rivers. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Now here's Covington. Kicks to Harden. Back to Covington. Pass to Rivers. From deep. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 4th rebound in this one. He can't get it to go. And the Rockets take it the other way to the inside.
Oh! Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They get the rebound. Yep, that one goes. 11 points in the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Houston making some changes. Daniel House comes in for Green, and Eric Gordon subbed in for Austin Rivers. Gordon, the pass to Harden. Gallinari against Covington. Here is House. No points in the game yet for him. 5 on the clock. Covington's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks it over to Schroeder. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Gallinari against Harden. Gallinari passes to Schroeder. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Here's Adams, and it comes off the front of the rim. Rocket shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Harden. Gallinari with the rebound.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
You know, points off turnovers can be a very telling stat, and we've seen a few of those from them already.
And it doesn't look like they'll be giving up on any plays tonight either. Their offensive rebounding has also been equally as impressive.
That free throw, no good. And the Rockets making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Paul's checked in. And he's good on the second.
And you have to like the way he's attacking the defense, drawing fouls and getting himself chances at the line this quarter.
Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
Here's Westbrook.
What a jam! Are you kidding me? Man, you got to admire how easily Westbrook takes over games. I mean, an offensive juggernaut who is tenacious when it comes to scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Westbrook passes to Gordon. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Now here's Paul. 10 points for him. Pass to Adams. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the half. It's rebounded by Houston. House has got his 5th rebound in this one. Gordon outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Schroeder missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Al Harden. He's got 5. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
A big-time effort for Dennis Schroeder, providing a lot of energy for Oklahoma City. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime, and I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Halfway through this round 1 matchup of the NBA playoffs, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaq. Looking at the Thunder, they're 1/2 away from finally moving on in this series. The pressure of Game 7 may be weighing heavily on them, and they've still got their work cut out in the second half, but they're in a pretty good position. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, this is a close game. Every point matters. Right now, they're not getting to the line much. To win this kind of matchup, you got to be the aggressor. You got to be, you just got to be aggressive. Let's just see if they can ramp up their intensity, Ernie.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, it doesn't get much better than playoff basketball. Let's get back to the action here in round one. While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for Oklahoma City right now, Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Then it's Chris Paul. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the two-guard spot. Westbrook finds Gordon. No good on the three.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Now here's Gordon following the shot by Chris Paul. Unloads from 9, and with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Eric Gordon.
And Gordon doing a nice job measuring these inside shots well. I mean, has a solid, quick release pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
And Adams with the slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Offside Westbrook. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And Russell Westbrook is as explosive a guard as we've seen in the history of the game. An incredibly gifted scorer who can also punch it on you.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Both shots good from the stripe. The Thunder with the lead. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Dort, guarded by Harden. Unable to get that one. So Houston will take it the other way. Down low, Covington powered down with both hands.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Paul outside. Buries the long-range jumper. Paul's got 13.
That is the quick decision-making of Chris Paul. Doesn't take a single dribble, just sees it and hits it.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Harden right side. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. He's got 7. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They lead by 1. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his third foul so far. On defense, Houston.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
For the lead. And that one is off. Paul with the defensive effort. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. And that'll be his third foul so far. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Stolen by Gordon.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
Double team on Westbrook. Covington in the corner. Fires for three. Passes it to Tucker. Back to Gordon. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Dort gets it to go.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
There's Gordon with the 3, and he gets it back. The pass to Covington. Harden surveying the D. Pass to Westbrook for the 3. And it's Westbrook again missing. Here's Dort, guarded by Harden. Dort misses.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Westbrook dishes to Harden. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Here's Paul. Rebounded by Tucker.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Thunder. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Oh, the lob to Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there. Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold, this boy. Man.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
They throw good, Adams. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Rockets trail by 3. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Paul left side. Stolen by Harden. A finish. And finished off by Westbrook.
And Harden continues to work on his defense. It is a work in progress, but showing a bit of an edge on this end of the floor now. I like it.
Now here's Paul. 13 points in the game. Gallinari down low. Guarded by Tucker. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist from Gallinari. 16 points for Dennis Schroeder.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now here's Paul. Poked away. Over Westbrook. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
He kicks it to Gordon. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. The teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for the Thunder.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
For 3, Westbrook drills it from outside. Westbrook's got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Schroeder against Harden. Schroeder passes to Adams. Just 5 on the clock. Paul from deep three-point land. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 4. Westbrook finds Tucker. Over Adams. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got 6 points. For Oklahoma City, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. For the Rockets, Daniel House is checked in for Gordon. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Rivers against Schroeder. Passes it to Noel. Gallinari outside. Shoots over Covington. The Thunder with another miss. The Rockets trail. Rivers kicks to Harden. Outside, House. The Thunder pull it in. Dort's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That shot, no good. And for Houston, they're shooting 37% so far in the third quarter. And they're not satisfied with this lack of offensive execution. Green, he's checked in for Houston. And the Thunder making a switch here. Here is House. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Floats one up. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
It's a close game here in Houston. Harden against Schroeder for the lead. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
Nice to see Harden continue to expand his range. He is an absolute laser from outside.
here's Noel. T right on him. Pass to Dort. Just 3 to shoot over Rivers. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Here's Houston now. They've got an 8-0 run. House kicks to Rivers. Pass to Harden. No one near him. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
Boy, defense non-existent there, but they catch a break as he whiffs it.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And that one's good. Schroeder. Schroeder's got 18 points in the game. The Rockets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Gordon's checked in for Houston. Russell Westbrook comes in for James Harden. And a switcher also for Oklahoma City. Paul's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Westbrook. Kicks it to Tucker. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist in the game. Here's Dort. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Pass to Paul. Inside, there's Schroeder. A beautiful reverse layup. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Gordon. 11 points in the game. Off target with the open look.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Rivers against Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot over Rivers. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Russell Westbrook has been leading the charge for Houston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
NBA playoffs, round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. Harden and Gordon are out on the wing. Robert Covington out there with Green, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Here's Paul, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really a strong move that time to the hoop to force the defense's hand. Chris Paul knowing he was going to either get the bucket, the foul, or both.
Shooting 2.
That one is off.
And, you know, it seems like Paul is ageless. I mean, still sharp, still quick and fast, and one of the most active players on the floor at all times.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
For 3, Westbrook. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Dort. He kicks it to Paul. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That's his first foul. And so Green will bring it up for Houston. It's stolen by Schroeder. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Dishes it to Noel. And Covington sends it back to the inside. Gordon. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
And Gordon very physical with the defense. Solid at creating chances for himself to get to the line.
First one falls for him.
And Gordon just continues to prove why he's so valuable. I mean, he knows he's out there to shoot the ball, and he does it very well.
And Gordon drops them both. Oklahoma City trailer. Paul dishes to Noel. Now the pass to Schroeder. Paul outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 19 points for Chris Paul.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Another miss by Houston.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Goes up, and Green slams it in.
That's platinum-level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart pass. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Now here's Paul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Shot clock at 5. It's hauled in by Gordon. Rockets have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Outside Westbrook. Double team on Westbrook. Back to Gordon. Pass to Green. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Yeah, now 1 of 4 here in the fourth quarter.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That'll be his second foul of the game. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Jeff Green. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Harden. To the middle. Covington passes to Westbrook. And he gets the bucket. Westbrook's got 36. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Pass to Dort. Shot clock at 6. And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Here's Schroeder.
Boy, this is where Tucker really makes his hay. I mean, able to defend on ball as well as in help situations.
From deep Harden. Houston gets it back. Got a piece of it. Here's Dort. He's covered by Westbrook. And it's Noel missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Over to the left wing. Here's Baisley. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 6 assists now in the game.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness. Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting a short rest and recharging the battery. Houston making a switch here. House is checked in. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Paul. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. He's not happy with what he says are late rotations defensively against their three-point shooters. And then at the offensive end, he wants his guys to get their own shots within the rhythm and flow of the offense. Kevin?
Passes it to Dort. Back to Schroeder. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Baisley. 5 to shoot. Here's Dort. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And now a fast break for the Thunder. To tie it up. They get it back. There's the pass to Dort. Goes back up. Adams, the pass to Baisley. Here's Dort. Just 4 to shoot. Whoops, they pick off the pass. An even 3-on-3 break. Kicks it out to Harden. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Rockets lead by 6.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Rivers, he's checked in for Houston.
One shot.
And that one misses. Rockets leading by 4. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Paul goes in over Rivers. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 11 in the second half.
Excellent burst that time from Paul to convert on the drive. He moves so well with the rock in his hand, always under control.
Now here's Harden. Kicks it to House. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. And here's Rivers. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Paul grabs the board. Thunder trailing by 4. From 12 feet out. And that's good for 2. Paul's got 23 points.
And you see how complete a player Paul is. Capable of scoring from anywhere.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Houston making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. The dish to Harden. Pass to Covington. Now here's Gordon. Gallinari covering. Pocket 6. And the basket by Harden.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pass to Adams. He kicks to Schroeder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
Good on the second free throw.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Passes to Tucker from outside the arc. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the fourth.
And Adams with the slam.
CP3 is so good orchestrating out of that set. I mean, he is really one of the gurus of the pick and roll.
Here is House. The pass to Harden over Paul. Harden, no good. Thunder trailing by 5. Paul passes to Gallinari. Count the basket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Harden. It's Covington on the wing. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Russell Westbrook in for Danuel House. Paul with the ball. Here's the lob to Adams. Stolen by Tucker. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Adams' shot is good.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Harden outside. He feeds it to Covington. Pass to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Paul. Stolen by Harden. For the finish. And the jam by Harden.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden. Sprinting ahead of everybody. Putting himself in a great spot there.
Shooter kicks to Paul. The Rockets pull it in. Gordon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Paul against Harden. Paul with the defensive effort. Thunder trailing by 9. 1:14 left in the fourth. From 11 feet away, and it's good, 2 points. Paul's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Now here's Westbrook. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Westbrook can't get it to go.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
Adams finds Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. Two points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And here is Paul. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He gets that one.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 8. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Gallinari inside the three-point line, and he overshot that one, missing. Now Harden. And they're going to move on to the conference semifinals. Thrilling fashion, guys, taking round one in what certainly will go down. Guys, it's one of the most competitive series this year.
And you always love a game set, and no disappointment here. And these guys are ready and excited for round two. Maybe a bit tired, but the adrenaline is still pumping.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Russell. We often are told that the first game at home after a long road trip is like the last game of the road trip. How important was getting this win here?
It's huge, man. Coming off a loss last night, a tough one, and it was a great win for us. Got back in front of our home crowd, and we played great.
We'll see if the home cooking can keep you going. Thanks, Russell.
David, thank you as always. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time